Hello, my name is Markus, and on this video I will tell you why I bought Surly Krampus. Have I been happy after 5,000 kilometers of touring? What I have changed? Would I buy it again? And what I recommend if you are going to plan to buy the same bike. I was looking for a touring bike for different kind of conditions. Mainly asphalt, but also to the gravel. That's the reason I wanted to get a bike with the wide tires. In the very beginning, when I bought the bike, I bought also a Surly track, and then I bought a Shimano hybrid pedals. There is a clip on the other side, and the other side is flat. Yeah, and it was not maybe the best idea, because I have practically never ride this bike without cycling shoes. The idea was that I could go with the slippers or something if I want to. That's a thing which you need to think if you want a touring bike, that what kind of pedals you want. Some want to ride with cycling shoes because it's very nice in the uphills, but the others think that it's much nicer to have only one pair of shoes and use those for everything. And then it's quite often the hiking shoes, and then of course you want to have the flat pedals. Quite fast, after a couple of first rides with these bikes, I noticed that this original saddle WTB Volt was not a very nice one. This was way too soft for me. So I changed this one to the Brooks saddle. And unfortunately, my Brooks saddle broke in Japan, and I needed to get a new one quickly. I bought this much more harder WTB Pure saddle. It's almost okay, but it's a little bit too wide for me. And when I came back to Finland, I decided to change my saddle again, and now I'm having the Selle Italia SLR Gil Superflow Max. I have almost the same saddle on my other bike, and it's okay because I like the other saddle which I have, and it's the same shape as this one. It's good for me, but saddles are things which you need to find out which is good for you. I changed the track, changed the saddle, and the very first thing was when I went to my first longer trip, I changed the ergo grips. I like these a lot. You can rest your hands on this, it's a little bit wider, and then it has these horns which you can hold when you go to the uphills. The one thing which I added was Ortrip handlebar bag. This is really easy to take with you, and I bought inside for the camera so that I can safely have my camera over here, and it's close by when I want to shoot something. So I like this one. And the other thing which I like a lot is these Fjällräven snack bags, which I use also for drinking bottles. But yeah, that was the first thing which I did before going to the Norway. Yeah, of course I added those Ortrip's front pannier clips or holders, and you just clip the whole front pannier here, and it's really easy to put on and take it off when you need it. Those were the things which I changed before the Norway trip. On the Norway trip, I noticed that my handlebar was way too straight, and I noticed that I will get some pain over here when I was riding the bike. I decided to buy a handlebar which have a little bit back sweep. This is a touring bar from Ritchie. Straight asphalt road, it would be nice to have a little bit narrow bar, but yeah, this is what I'm currently using. Then what I learned in Japan. I learned in Japan that these WTB rims, which I still have in the front, not anymore in the back, they are not very good quality. You actually can't buy these rims separately. They come only with the bike, and they must be really cheap. In Japan, my rear rim fractured and I needed to replace it. These rims are 4 centimeters wide. The reason for that is that I had a 29-inch wheel with 3-inch wide tires. And when I went to Japan, I changed those to the 2.35-inch tires. But on the back, I have now the Velocity Blunt 35, 3.5 centimeter wide rim. I'm not sure if that wide tire fits on this rim, but I think that this 2.35 it has been working very well also on a hard terrain, so most likely I will keep this. The other thing which I learned in Japan, that those brakes which were in this bike originally, they were not very good. I actually just checked how much the brakes cost, and the rear brake set was €39. And yeah, it's quite it's not much yet. And the problem on those brakes is that there was only one piston, so I changed those to the Shimano SLX brakes, which are 4-piston brakes. And yeah, those brakes which were originally in this bike, they make the riding a bit slower, but brakes is not maybe the right word to describe those. Yeah, it goes slower, but if you need to stop quickly, they definitely will not do that. But I did almost 5,000 kilometers with those brakes and still alive, but for a future I decided that I bought good brakes, and that's the thing which I really recommend. If you buy the whole bike with equipment, that you change the brakes and you change the rims. On the front there is not so much weight. I haven't changed it because it's still intact. Most likely one day I will change the rim also to the front, but I want to see how this works. If I have no problems with this rear rim, then I will buy a similar to the front. But the brakes, definitely change those. I like that it's steel frame, so if something happens, it can be fixed anywhere in the world. It's much heavier than the aluminum or carbon, but it's really nice to ride, and when it's packed full of stuff, it's still very nice to ride. I like it. When you buy the Surly Krampus, there is possibilities either to get the front suspension or you get the hard front. And I decided to take a hard front. One thing was that it was cheaper, and other thing was that I think that if I decide to buy a suspension fork, then I invest a little bit more in it and get a really good one. If it's not good one, then there is no use of it. But so far, when I've been riding on gravel roads and asphalt roads, this have been perfectly fine. These Ortlieb front pannier holders, you can also attach those to the suspension forks. Maybe one day I will change the fork. One important thing is the gears. I have the Shimano Deore 12-gear system, so that there is 1 in the front, 12 in the back, 11 to 52, and I think that this is 30. Let's see. Yeah, it's 30 spokes. Practically, if you pedal on your cadence is 90 and you have the smallest gear, you go about 6 kilometers per hour, and it's mostly enough. There has been quite many uphills where I have been still pushing it because I had too much gear. The bike has been too heavy, but on the otherwise it has been perfectly enough. These are not expensive, but they have been working perfectly, so I have not been thinking changing them. And one thing is also that you can find those Shimano Deore shifters almost any country in the world, so if it gets broken, it's easy to fix. The one thing which I was also thinking when I was buying the bike is that should I buy the whole bike with a lot of parts which I want to change, or would I like to start from the scratch? Because you can buy only the frame and then add all the parts you like to the bike. If I would be a good bike builder, then I most likely would select that I would buy a frame and build a bike on that. But because I have not done it and this was my first touring bike, then I decided that I bought the bike which was almost perfect for me, and then I just started to change the parts. Most likely this was the quite much more expensive way, but if you compare it that somebody else is building the bike, then it's not the cheap way either. So I think that maybe it's something like 50-50. When I came back from Japan, the bike got a full service, get it to the local bike shop, and they put it to the parts and clean everything and put it together and change everything which was needed. Actually, the chain was only thing which was needed to change, and of course the brakes. Then there is one thing was which I attached is a tail light. I lost my tail light somewhere in Japan. Actually, I know where I lost it, but it was so hilly that I didn't want to go back there, and then I went to the shop and bought a really cheap new one and attached with a snap tie over here, and it works well. So it's a cheapest part of the bike, but it works well. One tip. I like to use a different color of panniers on the rear. They are exactly similar. Material is a little bit different, but the trademark is the same and the shape is the same. But the other one is red, the other one is blue. And the thing why I like to use that I have different colors is that then I remember what I have in which color bag. When I pack at the hotel, I put the blue bag things to the blue bag and red bag things to the red bag. It's much more quicker to put everything to the bags, and it's much more quicker when you think when you are riding that I would need that thing. Okay, that is in the red bag, then I will take it from the red bag. It doesn't matter what color is your bag, but I really recommend that you have some kind of separation. You can have stickers or something, some markings, but for me, these different colors of bags, it works well. For me, this bike has been perfect. I wouldn't select any other bike currently. I'm really happy with this bike, and I'm sure that it will gather tens of thousands of kilometers. Maybe I will change some parts, I don't know. But current setup, I think that it will work for me for a while. If you are interested about touring, I guess that you are because you are watching this video, check out my other videos. There is cycling across Japan video series going on. I did it with this Surly Krampus, and I rode there 4,100 kilometers. But should you buy Surly Krampus? I don't know. You should go and try. If it feels good, definitely can recommend it. Think about if you buy it, are you going to change the parts, or would you like to build it from the scratch? If you can build it from the scratch, then I really recommend it, because then you can get all those parts which you want, and you don't have those low quality parts which are, yeah, they are practically garbage. When you normally when you put a bike to into the parts, then you want to keep the parts, and if you need them in the future. But on this case, when they remove the brakes on the bike shop, I said I don't need them, so that they went to the garbage bin, and that's it. Yeah, thanks for watching. If you like the video, or if you have comments, or if you want to ask some, please do, and press the like.